Howdy, this is Matt Lambert, and we have an opportunity to interview Ben for a second, and we thought, what a great segment to do called Getting to Know the CEO. So we jotted down just a few questions. Ben has not seen them yet, and we're just gonna see where it takes us. So Ben, People's Bank has been a family legacy for you. I believe great-grandfather, grandfather, dad, everyone's worked at the bank. So what is your earliest memory of People's Bank?
Actually, it's a very vivid memory, and I think I must have been about 7 years old, so it would have been about call it the late 1980s, I won't give it away, but it was actually walking through what's now the Munster Banking Center, which was our headquarters for many years until this building that we're in today was built. It was when it was under construction, and I remember walking through the building when it was just kind of bricks and sticks, and walking up a little lumber staircase to get to the second floor, and my dad showed me where his office was going to be and all that. So that was pretty neat, and I remember that very vividly, going through that building with my dad when I was really young.
That's very cool. You're a runner, and you've ran all 6 world majors. Of them, which was your favorite and why?
Wow, that's a great question. Some of you might know that Matt just ran the Chicago Marathon too. So I ran all 6 major marathons. It's kind of like the Grand Slam of tennis or golf or whatever. And the reason I liked it is because it's kind of like if you're a golfer after, you're at the Masters and, some professional golfer tees off and all the people are there watching them, like you just get to go behind the first group as an amateur. So people are still there cheering, like the environment's still there. It's great. And I actually got into it because Chicago is one of the major marathons, and I didn't realize it when I first did it, and then I realized there's this whole circuit. It's a big thing to do it, so I kind of made that a goal. And I just finished it this year. I was going to finish it in 2020, but the last one I was going to do was canceled because of COVID. Anyway, to answer your question, my favorite one I think is Chicago for sure. Partly because it was the first one, partly because I think it's the best organized, and it's also the flattest,
right?
So you get the best time. I think the coolest one I did, though, and it was just an incredible experience, was the Berlin Marathon.
Right.
And the story of the Berlin Marathon is when Berlin was divided into East and West, they used to just run around the inside perimeter of West Berlin, just kind of in a circle. And the first Berlin Marathon that was run after the city was reunited, they ran through the Brandenburg Gate from east to west.
Right.
And like people had tears in their eyes
Right.
and everything. So it's just, you hear these stories and you get to run through the Brandenburg Gate. And it's just like really
part of that history.
Phenomenal. Yeah, and there's lots of world records that get set there too, which is really cool. So the great thing about those 2 marathons is they start and they finish in the same spot.
Yeah.
So you don't have far to go.
Yeah.
That's why I like them.
Right. And then final question. If you weren't the CEO of People's Bank or working in the financial sector, what would be another career that interests you?
Man, I got asked this question not too long ago, and I can't remember the answer. So hopefully I get the same answer. But I think, one of the things I like about People's Bank, and you think about, if I wasn't in the position I was in, or I wasn't in the industry I was in for various reasons, like what are the things I like about it that I think would be translatable anywhere else? And I think, number one, it's helping people.
Right.
And I think a lot of my job as a CEO, I spend a lot of time almost coaching people, and helping them, not doing their job, but helping them do their job better. And I think anything that I could do something like that in would be really rewarding. And I think the other thing is helping people, our customers. I mean, you can see the impact on our customers. Another really early memory of when I was just a lot younger, my dad would drive me around the community and like point at things and say, we're financing that, we're helping to do that. And I think just that connection to say, what we do, here's the impact it has. And it's helping somebody realize their dreams, do the things they want to do, contribute to the community a little bit more. And I don't know what industry that would be, but I think those are the things I would bring with me. But I do think if you could do anything you want, I do love running for whatever reason. I love running, to be able to do those kind of things, with runners, or to do those kind of things with, whatever that might be for people, to help them just be better at what they do. I just think that's really rewarding. That's the kind of thing I like to do. So
I don't have any more questions written down, but I do have one that just came to mind. Scuba diving or skydiving?
Scott, wow, neither.
Neither? If you had to pick
If
one.
I had to pick one, probably scuba diving, because I've done that and I have no interest in skydiving. So.
I would never, ever, you couldn't pay me $1 million to get into a cage and go down and see sharks. No way. So, well, thanks for your time.
You got it.
This was Getting to Know the CEO. I hope you guys enjoyed it.